What's up, what's up? What's up, cool gamer? Welcome, Flatwoods. How is it going? It's only been a week, but it feels like much longer. Unfortunately, one of my computers is not working, which means I don't have thumbnails, I think. I'm gonna see if this works, but I don't think it's going to. Nope, that doesn't work. Let's see if we can get a cool looking thumbnail. Fix this camera real quick. That's a little bit better. Oh man, so many problems. Who else is here? Yeah man, what's up Dan? How's it going? Is the what not working? Let's see. Just changing some things and we'll get started real quick. Dan, are you planning on playing today? Got a haircut? I did. Yes. Looking a little bit better, feeling a little bit more fresh. Time will tell. Alright. That's a little, what's the word? Don't remember the word. That's okay. Let's hope everything else is in order. Time will tell. I need to send the link, actually, for a couple people. So give me 1 second for that. And then we'll get started. Let's see if I actually have a battle royale. If so, I do have a team lined up. So I'm just gonna get this started. We're just get it start rolling, and people start coming in. We can play some subscriber games as well. Gotta send this link real quick. Nice new thumbnail. Thanks, Wolf. What's the thumbnail look like? Is it just the DudeFood Gaming one? Because that's like my standard banner. And my thumbnail is not working because I have a different computer up right now, and what does that mean? I have a different computer, and all the data that's on the other computer is just missing right now because it's not booting up. So I don't have those thumbnails ready to go, but hopefully it works. I do have 7 viewers. Welcome to everybody, by the way. Hit that like button if you're here for the first time. Consider subscribing. Thank you for joining in. We're going to be playing some games, so if you are interested in playing a subscriber game today, make sure you are subscribed and drop your PSN. I will also drop my PSN, and we can play a game. Who's in the pen? Who knows, man? Who knows? This draft was probably from like 4 weeks ago. We'll find out soon, but let's see. The Brighton Goats. Alright. So we got Drew Smiley. Is he a long man? No, he's 28 stamina. But he's a lefty. He's probably good enough right now. We've also got Calvin Herrera. He's down at 72, but he's still probably decent. So I'm going to warm him up for the early part of this game. And we have Gagne. So I could make Gagne go long and have Herrera come in later as well. But let's see if we can roll with this for now. What's up, Jeff? How long did it take to use no PCI? Muscle memory is terrible, and you jerk the PCI too much half the time, even seeing it. That's very true. And actually, Flatwoods has a similar issue with jerking the PCI, and I'm actually going to be doing the next video about that. So I'm going to be talking about how not to move the PCI as much. And the thing is, it's not easy, because it's hard to tell because I don't have the PCI, obviously, so you can't tell how much I'm actually jerking it around, but it goes all over the place, and that's why I basically only hit the middle pitches and then like the corner pitches. So I will talk about that more in the video upcoming, but in my opinion, you kind of either have to sit middle and like very close to the center, or you can react a little bit more. So you can't, I feel like you can't do both, which is the problem. Should I leave him in for Piazza? Probably have to take him out. Back to meter, yes. So the thing is, I've never used the PCI. So it's always seemed a little bit natural to me. For the longest time, I've just never used anything other than no PCI. So I guess you could say, like, since the beginning, 6-8 years or whatever, since I've been playing like consistently. And I've been playing at a high level for about 3 years, I'd say. So I guess you could say it took me about 4 years, somewhere around there, to get to like World Series level. But I've always been like average without it, so. I decided to go to the lefty. I'm going to try to pull Gagne for 2 innings because he's got 6 right-handed hitters in a row. We're going to see if Gagne can pull it out, but I'm not sure if this was the right move. Meter's just so much better for me, man. Look at that. I am back to meter, and it's feeling right. I went to analog. I tried it, guys, and it just wasn't working for me. I have the PCI on because I was testing it out, and I forgot to turn it back off. Oh, there you go. I guess we don't need it. Lead off triple. So hopefully you can get there. Yeah. What's up, Radames? Welcome back. Ooh, I have ticket counter Schwarber. What a beast. I didn't even look at who I have on this roster, but it looks pretty beast. I've got Eddie Murray as well. I think it's a silver Eddie Murray. The Schwarber's a beast. I've got Gallo coming up. I've got Napoli at the bottom of the order. I feel like meter and classic are better for the break of pitches, whereas analog is better for location. Maybe. I had so many problems with analog. Like, once you get to Hall of Fame, it's just hard, man. Like, Hall of Fame, not only the timing, because I couldn't get, like, the smallest bit of, like, timing when it goes down. I don't think I could have made that, so I wasn't planning on running. Yeah, so this is BR, but we're going to be playing subscriber games. Whoever wants to play, just let me know. Okay. I was going to say if that didn't get through. The bronze Napoli, yeah. But he's still good. He's got a lot of power, which usually I put a little bit higher in the lineup. Like, I have Moncada hitting in front of him and Longoria, so I thought bronze Napoli still had some pop. Ooh, we beat it out. Gold Gary Carter. It's all the same. I've been using him for grinding the diamond card, so I guess I've got his swing down right now. I don't know what kind of arm Joe Carter has. It looks like a noodle arm, but I thought it was a little bit stronger, so I didn't really want to go. I have a lefty up on the mound, so I better warm this guy up. Drew Smiley, I guess he's only really going to come in if we get back to Scooter Gennett in the 3rd inning or something like that. Whew. Thanks for everybody that's joining in. Appreciate your presence. Like I said, it's been only a week, but it feels like much longer. This weekend we're definitely going to be streaming as well. Let's see, we'll play some ranked seasons. I unlocked Immortal Nolan Ryan today, so hopefully we get a chance to use him. And I might do some more subscriber games on this weekend. But I'll let you guys know about that. Next week we're going to play some 2K. And we're going to see if I do it here or if I do it on Twitch. I pull everything. Yes, it's a conscious decision for the most part. It depends on who's batting. When it's a power hitter, generally I'm comfortable with just pulling the ball. If it's not a power hitter, you will see me go up the middle a lot more. So like when I'm playing ranked seasons, obviously everybody's a power hitter, and I can go either way. I can usually pull the ball with no problem. But something like Battle Royale, you may see me as the game goes on try some different things with guys at the bottom of the lineup. Dan, did you use all caps again? Let me look at your deleted messages. You mean VR? What? No, I was talking about ranked seasons. VR is different. I was getting to that, Dan. Swolf, how is life? How is school? School is okay. You got 2 quizzes tomorrow. And they're not going to go well. But these classes are really hard, so I'm fine with it. And they're going to get rid of the first quiz grade anyway, so it's not a big deal. Doesn't mean I'm not going to try to do well. I'll definitely be studying tonight after the stream, but it is what is it. It is what it is. Tough classes this semester, and strange ones. Yo, Mulhar, what's up? School started yesterday. Sounds like fun. That's good though. You didn't have to start until September, which is good. But how long does your school go until? Does it go till July? Because I feel like everybody that goes to September starts in July, or the other way around. Everybody say hi to Mulhar. Big announcement coming today. So Mulhar is my cousin, first of all. So say hi. She is going to be heading up the marketing team for DudeFood Gaming. As you know, I'm only part-time right now. That's why I stream like once or twice a week, video once a week. And in doing that, I don't have time to go both be marketing, like in the YouTube sense, marketing a lot of times can be like clickbait and like weird videos that just attract people to come in. I've really tried to be focusing on videos that you guys that are already subscribed would enjoy, and of course if people come in they will enjoy it, but things that you guys that I know you guys are going to enjoy. So I'm trying to focus on those videos, and at the same time, hey Andrew, what's up? Sending unit is Andrew. Andrew is also going to be part of the marketing team, possibly. I'm not really sure, but yeah, they're going to help me out, put together a marketing plan, and try to expand DudeFood a little bit. While at the same time, the most important part is that you guys still get the same quality of videos and better videos, hopefully, as well, without having to like sacrifice any kind of time or just like useless filler stuff that you guys don't want to see. School ends June 28th, so yeah, that goes a long time. Then that kind of sucks. Let's see if Mike Napoli can do something here. Was that Scooter Jeanette in left field? Alright. I can't pinch hit. I have Gagne up, so I can't pinch hit. Let's see if we can get a base hit with Gagne. Gonna go up the middle here. John. It's too early on that one, but this one's going up the middle on the ground. Nope. Never mind. How are you guys doing? It's been a while. Ooh. That was an interesting swing. I didn't try to pull that one because Paul DeYoung, I feel like he can hit for power around the field, or at least hit line drives. So I'm more comfortable going around the field with him. So yeah, John, there's also, wait, it was John, right? No, Jeff, sorry. I keep calling you John. Jeff. It depends on the hitter as well. So if I'm comfortable going around the field, like if I like the guy's swing, I can go use the whole field with that guy. And it's sometimes it's for power, sometimes it's just line drives, but it just depends on the hitter as well. This Team Epic Chris Davis has been disgusting for you. I've heard good things. I've faced him. He hasn't done well for me. That's the thing. Can you play your game number 1? Absolutely. What kind of lineup would you like to use, Wolf? Gold, silvers. I just got immortal Nolan Ryan today, and I would like to use him. But if you want to do golds or silvers, just let me know. You could also play best on best. Yeah, I faced Epic Epic Chris Davis a few times, and I've hung some terrible pitches to him, just the worst pitches you could possibly throw. And he always hits like a deep fly ball, just like a pop-up to right field. And I get lucky against him. So it's good if you're working. Swolf goes first. Did someone else say they wanted to go first? Flatwoods, did you say you want to go first? If you did, I totally missed it. You don't want to face Ryan, so I'm definitely going to use Ryan. Swolf, if you ask to go first, Flatwoods, if you had asked already, just let me know, and we will definitely play first. You'll play the Nolan Ryan? Nice. Yeah, sorry, I must have missed something. Save the best for last. Can we do all golds? We can play all golds. Me versus Wolf, but we could also save the best for first. Because I want to get the losing out of the way at the beginning of the stream, so then I don't have to think about Swolf ever again. Any starters? Gold, silver. Rest up to me. Sounds good. Alright, so let me just check. Did Jeff ask before? Or did someone ask before? Otherwise, I will play Swolf first, and then we'll play Jeff afterwards, and whoever comes in. Piggy Swolf. Ouch. Swolf's got all the love in the chat. What did we say? All golds. Alright. Don Sutton's already in use. Didn't ask for. Alright, Swolf will play first. How's it going, Flatwoods, with Madden? I'm really pumped for 2K, but Madden's got all the hype right now. Seems like a pretty good game. I'm not throwing you Soroka again. Should I throw Mikolas? He's got a little bit more control. We're playing on Hall of Fame today, by the way. We're not doing that all-star garbage like last time. It's been a lot of slugfest when it comes to me and Swolf. So that's not what's going to happen today. Throw Ryan in there. I'll throw Ryan at some point. I do want to use Ryan on stream at some point, but it's just because he's a starter. There's no guarantee I get him anyway. So, like, at some point, we're hopefully going to debut him on this weekend. That would be great. But it might not be today. That Sergio Romo card is low-key real nice. Who do I want to use at catcher? Should I use Gary Carter? I might have to. I might go Schwarber, actually. Let's go Justin Bohr at first base today. It's so fun. You're awful, but it's fun. That is what it's important. It's absolutely true. Oh, this Matt Carpenter hit a walk-off against me yesterday. I gotta use him. Should I use Matt Chapman? Great defense at third. Not that third baseman defense means anything in this game. Mark Reynolds is actually going to play third. I could use Trevor Story. He could play shortstop. I'm getting close to Cal. I just have to do a little bit of Barry Larkin, and we'll get him pretty soon. He's in right field. Cal is in right field. Nelson Cruz is going to play today. Should I use Vlad in center field? Maybe I'll just play Kingery in center field. Alright, who do we got here? Kingery's going to lead off for me. Bohr is going to bat here. Story behind Edmonds. No, he's going to bat between these guys. I think that's good enough. I'm going to leave some diamonds on the bench because I don't feel like looking at it. And I am ready to go with Swolf. Let's play with friends. We're going to do 6-inning games today. Let's see if you're in here. There he is. Should we play 9 innings? We could play 9 innings. Because it's Wolf. I feel you, man. Is that right? Everything is off. Yeah, looks good. Your inability to hit as well. That makes sense. I mean, yeah, there's some flaws with the game. There's so many good games coming out right now. It's crazy. Is there a YouTube command? Oh. I don't remember there being a YouTube command. You're gonna lose? I hope so. That's the plan anyway. I just don't know, like, what would it do? Just put you back on the same page? You gotta win for Flatwoods. What's up, Dan? You need help? Is it raining again? Ooh, a Don Sutton matchup. And Swolf is cheating with the Frank Thomas card, unless that's actually the gold card. Play you too. Alright, Jeff is up next, though. Yeah, sorry, Dan. Jeff is up next, and then... Okay. Yeah, I figured it just glitched. Dan will be third. Right now, I'm thinking we're playing 9-inning games. Depends on how many people come in here. But there's probably enough time for 9-inning games. You get timed out by Nightbot. You know the rules, Dan. I think we did an ultimatum that it's either Dan or the Nightbot, and we chose the Nightbot. No, did we choose Dan? I don't even remember now. But Nightbot is here to help Flatwoods be the auto moderator. Man, these are all good releases. That's the one problem with Meter, but I've been timing him up, which is good. What's up, Chris? Welcome back. Or for the first time, I guess. Chris is always up in the videos. Guys, Chris needs help with, oh boy. He needs help with making some stubs so he can get the Immortals. If you guys have tips on making stubs, let him know. Dan, you know... Oh my god, he's gonna get banned again. Only 5 seconds this time. Exchanges, yeah. He needs stubs to get those exchanges because they are brutal. Look at those nice releases. That's actually where I wanted that pitch, which is fine. But the Meter release is looking good today. I suggested to Chris that he tries flipping some diamond equipment, or maybe like hats, like bronze hats and stuff that are being used for exchanges, so those move pretty quickly, right? So you can make a good amount in between games. Slow and steady, you know? Sell the whole team easy stubs. He's not wrong, unless it's already a program team, in which case you can't sell anybody. What should I throw here? Can't believe I'm already losing to Swolf. Oh man, that should have been a home run. Hey Jeff, have you tried the practice video, like challenge of the week and all that kind of stuff? Because I know you usually have questions about like hitting interfaces and stuff like that. So I want to know if you've tried the practice video. Thanks, Lotwoods. Feeling a little bit more fresh. The hair was getting ugly real quick. So all those you have watched it? Okay. I don't know about that, Flowers. Pujols you want the most, you're half done with hats and jerseys. Pujols is so expensive because he's only got Cardinals and Angels. I guess it's not as bad as Chipper with just the Braves, but he's very expensive. Dan sold his entire team. Yeah, he was like struggling to put like 15 stubs together or something. Dan, you can't buy packs. Rookie mistake. I've only bought packs one time this year. It was like I bought like a butt ton of packs, but just like one time in one day. I was sitting on like 400,000 stubs because I hadn't spent any of them. So by the time it was like, yeah, 400, I was like, all right, let me just buy some packs. In like the second pack I opened, I got Carlos Correa, so I made my stubs back, and then I just ripped some more. But other than that, I haven't spent on any packs this year because they are completely useless. Issue for you isn't the really offline part, mostly low pitches and the discipline. For low pitches, definitely, Jeff, try adjusting your eye level, either going higher or lower. I know I did a video on that, but to explain it a little bit more, try going like way below, just sitting way below the screen or way above it. Sometimes the eye level just really helps you pick up the other like low pitches and off speed and stuff like that. Don't get banned, guys. That's how you get banned. Selling a hat for 300K. And also, I don't think you can actually do that. Well, it would have to be like there would only have to be like 3 options left, and then you'd have to buy it. Because you'd have to go through all the buy orders to get to that one first. You've been practicing your discipline against legend computer pitchers. Good, good. Do they do the half-off stubs deal very often? I think it's just once a year. And then like in the off-season or something like that. They don't do it very often, I believe. Don't buy packs, don't fall for that. Play BR and sell the rewards. Flatwoods is a bitter old man. Yeah, there's I applaud SDS definitely for taking risks this year and really trying to like innovate with the programs and with the immortals and all that kind of stuff. They got rid of microtransactions in Road to the Show, and that's good. Honestly, I have a hard time being mad about the exchanges because I've spent 0 money. I've barely flipped the market, and I have enough stubs for all of the immortals. That being said, the only reason I was able to do that is because of getting diamonds from World Series rewards and events as well. I think half of my stubs came from events, half of them came from World Series rewards, which not everybody can get to, I understand. But the fact that you can get to at least half of the immortals just by playing events, selling those event cards, that's huge. It's just a matter of grinding, which not everybody has the time either. But I think the proportionality from how much the exchanges cost to how much time you have to spend or stubs you have to spend, I think it's close to fair. It's close to fair. I think the pitcher grinds were a little bit long, but and generally it was fair. Now the layout of the programs, the timing of everything, it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. But the exchanges, I'm not too angry about that. Did Dan get timed out again? Dan's not having a good day. Rodimus, man, not everybody's as good at BR as you. It's like you and Swolf. Swolf goes like 12-0. He goes crazy on BR. It is 9 wins for a diamond. But even that's kind of hard. Especially recently, there's been crazy amounts of server errors and disconnects and stuff. So it's really hard to go 9 wins right now, or 12 wins especially. Just because of disconnects. Even if you're playing well, there's no guarantee. 9 innings. This game is 9 innings, yeah. Oh man, that was nasty. I thought I got that one. I thought I had every bit of that. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you haven't already. Thanks for tuning in. we will be streaming again this weekend, but we just started the stream, so we'll be around for a few hours. So I switched back to meter, and then I basically switched back to my other monitor as well, which is the one that I can actually see the low pitches. So I was like, alright, we're going to get back, we're going to start pitching again, we're going to start hitting everything, and the monitor is working fine. But the problem with that monitor is if you turn it off and turn it back on within like 24 hours, or like 12 hours I'd say, it has issues. And then there's like, it starts turning off and back on like every couple seconds, so you can't use it. And I was like, alright, I left it on, perfect timing, it was all good. And then I tried to move this monitor back down, and then I accidentally dropped something on top of the power strip, and it turned off. So everything turned off, the monitor turned off, and then I started having issues once I turned it back on. Which means we're back to the monitor that we've been using for the last few weeks. Which means I can continue to make excuses for why I lose, and blame it on the monitor. That's the moral of the story. Oh! Okay. Blackman was such a beast when he was a diamond. Thank you, Flatwoods. Yeah, guys, if you're just new here, first time in the stream, or you know, on DudeFood Gaming on the channel at all, the focus of this channel is to help people get better at the game. So we're doing subscriber games, and at the end of every subscriber game, I give the option, if people are interested, that I can do a review of their pitching and hitting, give them like a tip or two on what to work on, and try to accelerate them through the process of learning through the game. Nothing replaces practice and spending time playing the game, but a lot of that is just like learning patterns and learning the game, the quirks of the game itself, which some people just don't have time for. So that's what I'm trying to do, help get those little quirks, that stuff that's not intuitive, try to explain that, and give you a better way to practice when you do end up playing more games. So yeah, there is a practice video on how to practice hitting, which Flatwoods has just linked, if you guys are interested in looking at that. Ooh. But there's a lot of stuff, like if you know baseball and then you start playing this game, then you're going to be frustrated because you're going to seem like you're doing things right, but there's certain things about the video game which don't relate to real life exactly, so knowing those things can take a while if someone doesn't tell you what to do. Does Nightbot doesn't like you anymore? I'm pretty sure I put the practice command in there. Give it a second, maybe it'll come up. Maybe I haven't, but I'm not sure that I'll be able to do that right now. There's also a way to add commands, and I forget how to do it. So at some point, Flatwoods, I'm gonna have to refine the Nightbot and some of the commands as well. Sorry about that. Oh, that didn't look like it was gonna be a good throw. You're a big dummy. I don't know about that. No, because I'm pretty sure I did put a practice one in, but I could be wrong. If it's not working, then it's definitely just my fault. We gotta beat Swolf today, man. I think I'm 2-2 against him. And I think Alex beat me recently as well. Oh boy. Other than that, I think I'm undefeated. So what do you guys think about Oppo? Oppo's a good video. What do you guys think about 2K? Should I stream it on here or should I do it on Twitch? depends on if you guys are interested. If you're not interested, I could keep it separate from the channel so that we could keep it all MLB. That's a possibility. But I think it'd also be cool to just expand a little bit. I'm not going to do videos on 2K, but I will be streaming it. If you guys are interested, I can stream on YouTube and Twitch. Or if you're not interested whatsoever, I can just do Twitch. That statement is subject to change, though, because if all of a sudden people are interested on YouTube moving forward, then I'll probably adjust. But if at the moment you guys aren't interested in 2K, then I could just do Twitch. Alright, we got 2 outs. Sutton's up next, but it's he could be pinch hitting because it's just one game. He doesn't get any kind of fatigue. You'd like to see some 2K? Sweet. So just for Radames, we're going to be playing 2K. I know Flatwoods, you said you used to play 2K before, but you're not getting it this year. Ooh, dirty pitches. We gotta get some hits though. I had some decent line drives, but you gotta focus up a little bit. There it is. Oh, yanked it. Madden is consuming your free time. That's all good, man. You said you're enjoying it. If you are consuming your free time with something you enjoy, that is as good as life gets. Appreciate you coming too, though. Hopefully you're having a good time here as well. Despite the game not living up to the hype. MLB, I mean. But Shelfie said that he has some news coming in the next couple days. I think it was 2 days ago, or was it yesterday? 2 days ago. He said that he has some news coming about competitive play in MLB The Show for the future. So, couldn't get it down. Yeah, it takes time. Have you played Road to the Show, Flatwoods? Because I think there's a lot of people who, like me, like if I had started online play, I promise you, 100%, I would be in your boat. I would have had like the same identical statistics as you playing online if I had started playing online like my first couple years, if it existed at the time. I would have had the same situation. But I played Road to the Show for like 2-3 years, and that was basically it. Franchise and stuff like that. Eventually, I got the hitting down, but don't stress. Not really. Yeah, that's fine. But there's Road to the Show is really enjoyable, especially like your first time through. Like once you do it once, then maybe not. But the first time playing through a career is actually really enjoyable. And it's really good for practicing hitting, of course. It was a bad swing. But I've had some good ones this game. Let's see if this one gets out. It doesn't look like it, but it felt really good. Alright. Somebody didn't watch the robbing home runs video. I feel like Swolf has robbed a home run against me, though. Stay fair. Mod you so you can't get banned? How about don't use caps so you don't get banned? Put some tape over that caps button, my brother. You didn't have a red thingy? Oh, okay. It looked robbable though, so I think they finessed you. It was a very high fly ball. Let's see if he wants to pinch hit. Now he brings in his own Justin Bohr. Sounds good, Flatwoods. Is anybody getting the new Spider-Man game? It looks ridiculous. I'm probably gonna wait until it gets down to like 20 bucks, probably like in a year or so. I don't want to spend 60 bucks on an RPG, but like open world and whatever, it looks very cool. And then there's like the Battlefield 5 demo that just came out. 2K of course is coming out. The Prelude is already out. What else just came out? God of War 3 is available as a demo, or not a demo, as a free game on PS Plus. And then Destiny 2 just came on PS Plus for free as well, so I picked that up yesterday. Didn't like it too far starting out, but we'll see. I'll give it another chance. It's just that the melee is like one-hit kills. It doesn't make sense. You finished the Prelude? Are you getting 2K, Dan? I feel like I've asked you this already, but I forget. I think you said if your mom lets you or something like that. You'd love to get the new Doom. When's that coming out? Or did it already come out? I feel like it hasn't been hyped as much as these other games. No, you're not. Yeah, I finished the Prelude as well. I feel like the Prelude was super rigged. It was like impossible to win the NBA versus China game. And the shooting seemed a lot easier than what they said it was going to be. So I think the Prelude was a little bit rigged. But it was fun. The story was awesome. Alright. I think we got another righty coming after this, so I think Sutton is not going to get another at-bat, so let me just warm somebody up before he comes up. Betances is not a great option this year, but I'm thinking he might go diamond, so I'm keeping him for a little bit. He's got like a 2-something ERA, and he's a former diamond, so that makes it a little bit easier as well. Get up. Oh. Thought I had it. What? Alright. Yeah, I've seen trailers for the new Doom Rodimus, but I can't remember the details on it, release date or anything like that. I was looking off speed for sure. Should I keep Sutton in? I'll keep him in. I'm gonna let him keep pitching. No, we're gonna pinch hit. Frank Thomas. I gotta keep him for later, I think. It's only the 5th inning. We'll go Hanley right here. It'll be out soon. The hype is not as big because it's not such a big name yet. Yeah, finally winning. And it's not a slugfest finally because we're playing on Hall of Fame. But 3-2 is not a bad score. I thought Doom was really big. Really? I've just, there's a guy on YouTube, his name is Mark Brown. I think he makes the Game Maker's Toolkit, I believe it's called. And he talks about Doom. So I guess maybe that's where I got the hype from, but he really loves it. But I thought Doom was a bigger name than that. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright, see you, Dan. Oh, I thought that was coming over the plate. That's the difference. That's the one pitch where if I had the other monitor, I can pick that up much more easily, and I actually pick that pitch a little bit better. But it is what it is. Thanks, Dan. Let me know if you come back. We'll definitely play later. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, Flatwoods doesn't want me to win, so I don't think he's very happy about your excitement. Dang, Betances is 6'8". Massive. Ooh, perfect release. See, now that I've tried meter, or that I've tried analog, I don't feel so bad about these releases because when I'm hot, oh, I thought that was a fastball, whoops. When I'm hot, those pitches are going to be fine. But when I'm playing on analog, those pitches just feel like I can't mechanically get to that spot. Like, yeah, the feedback shows that I didn't do well, but it's so hard to do well in the first place, like get the timing down and the angles especially. So I may just live with this meter and hope that it's okay. Also, Betances can't locate, so I'm going to warm somebody up. Apologize for pausing in the middle of an at-bat, but this guy's not doing it for me. There's a good pitch. It's a little farther away than I would have liked, but let's see if we can do something here. Too high. Outside part of the plate, so that's fine. I feel like Kilbrew has a hard time hitting that pitch. Scooter Jeanette. I thought Betances' cutter was his X pitch. I guess that changed. It's probably why he's so bad this year. Here's a pitch. Whoa. I think that's got to be it. This is the last batter for Betances for sure. Cannot locate with this guy at all. Because when you're playing with Sutton, it's just like, oh man, Sutton's got control for days. And anything after that is just garbage. What's up, Rob? Welcome back. All right. The Betances experiment did not work. It's a little bit better. Let's see what kind of sinker work he can do. There's a pitch. Do I dare go upstairs to Sanchez? Nice. Broke the bats, Wolf. After he scored, whatever, 3 runs. It's alright, it's still a 1-run game, 2 runs. Carpenter cannot hit the lefties, but hopefully we can get something down the line here. Just go against the shift. It's kind of against the shift, but not in a good spot. What we got here? Darren O'Day, he's cheesing. Swolf is an official cheeser. I'm just kidding, Swolf. Get over his head. Why does Jeanette have such a good reaction on that? That's like the 3rd time he's thrown me that pitch. To Nelson Cruz. This time I got it in the air a little bit, but before it was just rolling over. It's a good matchup right here. Yeah, I was going to say, that's a good matchup on a 2-0 pitch to Justin Bohr. Probably don't want to pitch to him. What was that? The bat went nowhere near the ball. It's Kopech day, guys. Michael Kopech will be on the mound tonight for the White Sox. It's going to be his 4th start, and 2 of them have already gotten rained out. So 2 of his starts, his debut was 2 innings. His 2nd start, he went 6 innings. But then the 3rd start, he got rained out again, so he went 3 innings. And tonight it's supposed to thunderstorm. So we're going to see if he gets a home start for the first time. A real home start. boy. Hittable. Man, Immortal Pujols has been so good for me. So good for me. The Immortals are all... I'm starting to figure out their swings, especially Piazza. His, after the quick counts event. After that event, he's been amazing for me. I learned to swing a little bit. His batting average went up by about 30 points. And he's been hitting for power as well. It's been great. And I was playing ranked seasons yesterday, and I'm starting to experiment. I can't remember who brought this up. I think it was Radames, but I could be wrong. Yeah, it's just going. It's just going to keep going. Probably for another couple hours or so. Don't have a dog in this fight. Interesting. Maybe pick a side, my man. It's a 4-3 game, so maybe if I tie it up, then you can pick. Yeah, so I'm not sure if it was you who brought this up, Radames, but what was I going to say? Someone was saying I should do like a series on contact swing, power swing, and normal swing, and just do like some, I don't know, research, some testing, see what happens. So I might do that pretty soon, but I've started to try using power swing with Immortals on the first 2 pitches and then go to normal swing after that, because they have so much vision and contact that you can get some pretty good swings with the power swings. Your team dude then? Nice. So I've got 2 for me, so it's Dan and Radames, and then Flatwoods is going for Swolf. If Andrew and Malhar are here, you guys need to pick a side as well. Get up. The wind is blowing in today. I think it's like 8 miles an hour coming in. Wind is OP. 9 miles an hour. I got a good piece of that ball too. I really hope this horn turns off. The AC is loud enough. I hope the horn comes off soon. Oh, it turned off. Where's he gonna go here? There's the take finally. I've been swinging at that low pitch all game. And Swolf knows how to exploit it too, that's the thing. Every time I played him, he knows how to like get the ball below the zone. Because me, when I throw curveballs like that, a lot of times they end up hanging over the middle of the plate, but Swolf knows how to get it down there. There it is. Oh man. Team Dude. We got 3-1. I think Andrew's going to be Team Swolf. But feel free to pick Team Dude, Andrew. Ozuna. It's going to be the 8th inning. Do I want to burn Hader for Jeanette? Is going to be the question. Got a righty in, or lefty in. I'm going to go Frank Thomas. He's probably going to bring the righty in now, but that's okay. It's already the 7th inning, which means I have a couple of opportunities. I could burn a lefty like Doby if he does go to the righty. What a bum. Andrew goes Team Swolf, so it's 3-2. I have Diamond Thomas. Yeah, I told you it was going to be, I told you I wasn't going to look at my bench. I was just leaving whoever's on there, because I don't feel like looking at it. I mean, she doesn't have to. She's just doing it out of the goodness of her heart. It's also the smart decision. Because I cheated and put diamonds on my bench. I didn't put them on my bench, they were already on my bench. To be fair though, I have a silver on my bench, which is Silver Alomar. And he's completely useless. Now that I say that, he's going to get a walk-off home run. Bruh. I like Kingery's swing sometimes, but I feel like he hits it at the third baseman way too much. No politicking. That's what we do. Remember when our game was down to Silver Larkin? Honestly, I don't remember it. What happened? I'm pretty sure I lost that game. Because Silver Larkin is trash. I'm using the first Diamond Larkin, so it's like 87 or something. I'm using that right now, and you're supposed to get 10 extra base hits, but the guy cannot get extra base hits. All he does is hits pop-ups to like center field that just drop in front of the center fielder, and then he just steals second base. It was a terrible pitch. Bruh. Oh, yeah. I mean, I do that all the time though. Miss a pitch right down the middle when I'm down 1. Even if I squared that ball. Oh, I do remember that now, actually. I do remember that. Because I was like, yeah, I remember that pitch now. And he just hit it to like shortstop or something like that. Yeah, he's got a weird swing. He gets on top of everything. Yep, that ball went out. He missed all the pitches. Yeah, that Larkin, I think he's built, his swing is kind of built to hit the ball into the ground, which is fine because he has so much speed. But it's not great when you're down 1 and it's down the middle. Alright. We gotta get some outs here. Okay. That's fine. 2 more at-bats, we gotta get 2 runs. The lineup's alright though. We got Carpenter coming up. Does he have his righty on the mound? He does. But he might be going to the lefty here. He is going lefty. Let's see if we got a matchup move. I could put an Alomar. Should I put an Alomar? He's a 59-75, so he can't hit. But you know what? Just because I was talking smack about Alomar, I'm going to put him in, just for the matchup. Look at his stats. 37-47. Trash. Can we hit a grounder to second base? Not a pop-up. What a bum. Yeah, Malhar is a marketing major. And she's getting into social media marketing and stuff like that, so as a project, she's going to be helping out the channel. We've been having some discussions about it last week or so. And gonna start making some moves. Like I said, I want to spend as much time as I can providing the real content without doing like stupid filler stuff and just like useless clickbait things. So in order to do that, I want to make sure that we have like a real plan in place. Oh, look how perfectly I squared up that ball. That never happens. And then that happens right afterwards, of course. So, just hoping Put some smart moves together. Ooh. Any closer to the plate and that would have been a home run for sure. Sanchez can hit that one. Yeah, that was like perfectly on the corner. If you can do that, it works out. Some good DudeFood stories. Oh man. I don't even know. There's probably some good stories. Do we have any good stories? I don't know. Like, her family's always lived far away, so like we don't see them that often. So I don't know that we have that many good stories. Yikes. What do we do here? What do we do? He could be sitting fastball, but let's try to bust him. Let's go. Here's the throw. Sorry, no, you're good, Flatwoods. She might be typing something up, though. Maybe she has a really good story that I just didn't think of. Who's up? Chad Green? Got to get on base somehow, first of all. Then we can make something happen. If you guys are just joining in, welcome. We're playing Swolf from the chat. And it's not a slugfest this time. We've played some, like, combined 25-run games. And so this time we put it on Hall of Fame, because I'm not trying to have that happen again. It's been a nice game so far. Yeah. I feel like it was hittable. But I didn't want to let the fastball go by. I was trying to think about working the count and getting on base, but couldn't let the fastball go by there. Right at him. Did you guys see that, though? I'm going to talk about this in a second. But on that pitch before, did you see the ball, like, there was something weird. It, like, dropped at the last second, or the bat kind of dropped at the last second. And it was a changeup. So obviously there's some downward movement on the changeup, but as we all know, there's early on the fastball, late on the changeup. Despite the fastball physically being faster, like the number of frames in the game is fewer for fastballs and more for changeups, which makes sense, velocity-wise. But for some reason, people are early on fastballs, late on changeups. And I don't know if you saw that, but there was just something weird that happened at the end of that swing that I'm just thinking that there's something programmed into swings to make that early-late issue happen between fastballs and changeups. Like, it looked like it got delayed or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's true. I had a feeling you were going to bring that up. Because it's a lame story. But we were just talking about it the other day. GG, Swolf. GG. I forgot to look at your pitch history, but obviously that was a great game. I only had 3 hits, and you had 5 runs. So it is what it is. Swolf, by the way, went 12-0. He got Louis Tiant, because he's a beast. So I don't feel bad about losing to him anymore. Low scoring. Yeah, we played Hall of Fame this time. The last time, we're not playing 15 to 13 games anymore. Those were insane. But they're also like, alright, these guys are just like hitting pitches off of the plate for home runs. Swolf is your idol. Yeah, Swolf is the new owner. Swolf is the new DudeFood. It's going to be his channel in a few weeks. But Jeff, are you ready to go? Do I have you added, Jeff, already? Yeah, it's a fantastic story. It's almost as good as the DudeFood origin story, which I know Rodimus is in love with. I know why I just lost, because I'm not wearing glasses. You're wrong, my man. What rules are we doing? And no. Alright, so Jeff Myers Jr. Actually, let me have you add me. Wolf is a monster. Yeah, he was like in first place in the events too. It was insane. He was like 17-2 when I saw him. It was crazy. Yeah, let me add you because otherwise my thing doesn't show up sometimes, and then I'll have to restart the app. And if I have to restart the app, I have to restart the stream, which causes more issues. So if you could add me, DudeFood27, I'll accept the friend request, and then we'll play. It's up to you. We could play at Hall of Fame or All Star. Up to you. We could play 9 innings. 9 innings or 6 innings. Up to you. And then you can change the... pick the field and stuff like that. Just make sure, like, quick counts are off. Guest pitch is off. Umpire's perfect. And then, like, injuries and stuff off as well. Who's catching up to you? Let's take a look. Let's see what Swolf is really up to. Event standings. Me, I'm in 19,000th place. I was 25-14, man. I lost so many games in this event. I was under under 66% winning percentage, which is still fine. I'm fine with it. That's my average, and it's a decent average. It's a very realistic average, I think. 65% winning percentage. All right. Gold, silvers, yeah, is that what you wanted to do? I have all golds in my lineup. I could put some other guys in the bench as well because I had a diamond in there. Hanley, that's fine. Yeah, I have golds and silvers. What's up, Sharkbait? Welcome back. How's it going? Probably murder you, so he goes 6. Rodimus is undefeated. Yeah, that's true, Rodimus. Non-immortal pitcher. Okay. I'm still going to go gold pitchers. That's fine. This is what my rotation and lineup look like. Doing good, Sharkbait. I think you said you stopped playing, right? So you said you're playing Madden now? Was that right, Sharkbait? Or was that somebody else? It's been so long, man. This 1 week break between streams is too long. But this weekend we'll definitely be streaming. All right, Rodimus, thanks for coming by. One day we're gonna pitch in, and I'll get you a PS4 so that you can play with us. Rodimus is undefeated, but he's never won. Also very true. H1Z1 in Fortnite. Okay, that's what it was. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, we'll probably be going for at least 2 more hours, hopefully 3 if possible, but stop by if you can. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, so just go ahead and send the challenge whenever you're ready, Jeff. We were all thinking it, Rodimus. I think he was just trying to show off to the new people in chat. Whew. I got some more stubs. So I sold Joe Mauer, so he's at 103, which is good because I sold him for 105, I think, maybe 104. I bought a ton of hats because I'm doing exchanges. I got Freddie Freeman out of the World Series pack, which was dope. Up to you, Jeff. Either one. And Giambi I sold for 45. I did the event. And Joe Mauer I sold for 104. So that's where the 200 came out of from nowhere. And we're getting close to some programs. Ripken, I'm probably going to use him. I'm really not liking Mike Schmidt anymore, so Ripken is probably going to get used because his defense is real good. Halfway done with jersey exchanges, that's all that's left. and then some Larkin stuff as well. This channel is growing so much. Yeah, man, it's been exciting. My cousin and another friend, Andrew, so Malhar, if you've seen her in the chat above, and Andrew, who is under the name Sending Unit. Actually, Andrew, let me know if you don't want me to use your real name in future addressings for privacy reasons or anything like that. Just let me know. But yeah, they're going to be helping us grow the channel while I can continue to just do like real stuff without clickbait and filler content. They're going to help me out, try to keep it, cut the fat and stuff like that, while also growing the channel. Your real name is Harry? I know your real name, Flatwoods, and it's not Harry. Alright, sounds good. I'm just going to continue to call you Andrew at that point then. Oh man, are we on Hall of Fame? Harry Butts. Thank you for that, Flatwoods. That's what we all needed today. Yes, okay, cool. Woo. I wasn't expecting such a fast ball to start it off. I didn't realize Saberhay can throw so hard too. Sorry, horribly not funny. I'm just messing, Flatwoods. Flatwoods, you get to say whatever you want. I may make fun of you for it, but it's not like Dan where we just ban him from the chat. Swolf, nobody likes a humble brag. That's what friends do. Truth. Oh boy. We're missing fat ones today. Worried about my quizzes? I'm worried about my quizzes too. But, ooh, okay. Finally hit one. It's gonna be fine. They're not actually for grade. As long as I do well on the next quizzes after that. Because I've just been, like, there's been so much stuff at the apartment, especially, that I've been trying to figure out. And then also just not wanting to do it. So, but it'll be fine. It takes me a while to get into stuff like this. Only need the Red Sox, only at 20K. Go 12-0, Swolf. You don't even need to go 12-0. If you just go 9 wins, you'll probably get them. Right? Because you just got to get Mookie, you got to get JD, Chris Sale, and Kimbrel are the big ones. What, 200K probably? Probably less, 150K. So, no, 200K sounds about right. So yeah, all you need is like 1 diamond. Did you not get to World Series, Wolf? I thought you were starting to play some ranked seasons because Battle Royale is really laggy and lots of server issues. You have 300K. Yeah, someone's gotta hack Flatwood's account and just steal all of his stuff. He won't even mind. Or you can do one of those shady things where you just buy out. You could potentially. Oh, never mind. You'd have to have a card to do that. See, the thing is, there is like an organization or like a company or something that sells stubs for cheap. Oh, what a play. Oh no. That was a great hit and run. That might be an inside the Parker. Why do you guys all like this field, man? That's an out. See ya. Not at all. Yeah, he won't mind. Let's see if we can get this ball, though. Idiotic Self waited to the last minute to play and needed 3 wins in a row, but lost the second game. Oh, did the event just close? That's a bummer. Oof. Yeah, so I was saying there's a company that sells stubs for cheap. And basically they have like people just farming stubs in whatever way, and then they resell them by, you know, putting up a cheap card for a high amount. And for some reason, nobody's got banned for it yet, from what I understand. Oh, you mean for ranked? I see, I see. That does happen, yeah. That's happened to me before. What was I going to say? Yeah, so nobody's got banned for it yet, which is kind of surprising, but like if you tried it, Flatwoods, it might work. D. Gordon with the cannon. Yo, you guys have you guys seen highlights of Tim Anderson playing shortstop this week? The plays he's making on a daily basis, every single day he's making a backhanded like jump throw in the hole. His defense has gotten so much better. He went silver because of it, actually. A little bit better hitting as well. You haven't seen Ashton Nola? The what now? You haven't even cashed in on Nola? True. I mean, you've got lots of stubs waiting for you with Nola as well. Wow. Ooh, underneath. Sold all your Nolas? Jason Hamill with the hot zone in the middle of the plate. What a beast. Any reason White Sox fan over Cubs fan? Because when someone asked me, am I a White Sox fan or a Cubs fan when I was in 3rd grade, I looked at their logos and I liked the White Sox logo better. Therefore, I am a diehard White Sox fan. And when they asked me, I was in 3rd grade, so how old was I? 8? So 2004. So it was the year before the White Sox won the World Series that someone asked me. And I didn't start watching baseball until 2008, so like it really didn't have much to do with the World Series at all. But yeah, it's just because the logo I thought looked better. You haven't sold the Nola. Yeah, I figured. 2004, you weren't alive. Oh my god. That's insane. Wow. That hits hard, man. My sister was born in 2001. And like she's like forever like in 7th grade to me. But she's graduating high school, so that's kind of weird. It's weird because like 2004, I want to say that you're like a toddler, but you're not. You're already in high school, or almost in high school. In high school? Oh man. Oh man. Abreu, what a bum. I bet she hates that. I don't think I've ever said that to her, but it just seems that way. Swolf is 14 and kicks your butt. Swolf is 14 and kicks my butt. I think he's 13. Oh man. But yeah, it's weird because my sister just got her license, which I guess she was old for someone who gets her license. Like usually kids in Illinois get their license when they're like 16, 17. She got hers when she is 17, but I guess most people get it a little bit earlier. So yeah, 16 usually. And now she picks me up for the train station and stuff. It's super weird. I don't mind it though. She owes me a lot of rides. When I was off from college for a year, I would pick her up like every day from school, so she owes me a lot of rides. Welcome, Heat Plays. Thanks for the sub. Dan is no longer in the chat, so I think you are actually up next, Heat Plays. Sounds good. Add me on PSN, DudeFood27. And we could play next game. Yeah, the only person that was in front was Dan, and Dan left. So we can definitely play. What happened to Dan? He left. He just had to go somewhere, I think. Maybe violin practice? Or was it piano practice? Alright, got the friend request. So I don't know if you've seen any videos Heat plays, but yeah, so DudeFood Gaming is here to help you guys get better at the game. And depends on what level you are. If you're already a good player, then you probably don't need my tips. But if you are someone that's trying to get a little bit better at the game, or a new player or anything like that, I've got some tips to help people out. And after the game that we play, if you'd like, I can also give you a couple tips specific to your gameplay on like your pitching and your hitting, and give you some tips based on that, whatever I see. Only 5 diamonds, level 37, no worries. We're playing with golds. I'm playing with a gold lineup, so whatever lineup you want to do, just let me know. Like if you're good with just playing your diamonds, and I can keep this lineup in this rotation of all golds, then we can just do that. But if you ever have any questions, every chat is an open question and answer session. So whatever part of the game, gameplay, programs, making stubs. If I don't have an answer, then one of these guys probably does. You're 12-2, Rob? What a beast. You can play with your best team? Well, I have a lot of Immortals. I have, I think 5. So if you want me to play Immortals, I can definitely play Immortals, but if you want to keep it a fair matchup, just let me know what you want me to do. I'll show you my lineup before we start. Take a look. You want to see what you got? Sounds good. I like the attitude. I also really hope that I get Immortal Nolan Ryan. That would be such a bummer for you, but like I just picked him up this morning, so I haven't gotten to use him yet. And if he does come up, game over. Jeff is playing a real good game right now. He's giving up some long balls, but he's mixing it up. He's going up and down, left and right. So I have to look around the entire plate, and I can't just sit on anything. One issue has been a few fat balls that could have been a home run, but it wasn't. So you're 11-14 against Nolan Ryan? Or are you saying are those just separate? You've left 2 way. Yeah, that's the one thing. A few too many over the middle of the plate. But the I think the approach has been good from the pitching standpoint. Mistakes happen. It's not a terrible pitch. I just really like hitting like breaking balls right at the bottom of the zone, which I think that's where it was. So that can be hittable, but it's not a bad pitch. Don't worry about that one. What's the best way to get stubs? It depends on your skill level and how much time you have to put into the game, and how much stubs you're trying to make. So if you're trying to grind to like massive amounts of stubs, and you're like average or below average at the game, flipping cards is the best way. So right now, this is the advice I was giving Chris this morning. Feel free, anybody else, if you have advice, if you've had good success making stubs, feel free to throw them in there. So yeah, so that's the first thing Swolf says, to do rookies for the events. I'm sorry, not do rookies for the events. Do events for the rewards. So there's always a cumulative reward, and right now the rewards are pretty popping. So the Giambi sells for 50k, and it only takes 25 wins. If you're 11 and 14, let's say that you're a 500 player, which means it'll take you about 50 games to get to 25 wins, but that's for 50k, so it's pretty worth it. I could have made that play if I dove. So yeah, that's the first thing. Cumulative event rewards are the best way to get diamonds for sure. If you're trying to flip cards for stubs, you can flip diamond equipment. Oh wow. They move kind of slowly though, so like it could take a day for your equipment to buy and to sell. So that kind of is once you get to the 50k range, like once you have 50k sitting around, you can start like flipping those diamond cards, and those can move slowly, but you'll get like 2,000 stubs per flip sometimes. Flipping cards means you buy them low and then sell them high. So there's some good tutorials. I'm not super good at it, but well, I'm okay at it. It's just that I don't do it too often. Basically what you do is you put in a buy order for the next highest, because there's always a list. Sorry, one second. So there's a list of buy orders and sell orders, right? So you want to put in a buy order to get the card at the lowest possible price, and then you want to put in the sell order at the next lowest sell price. So when it comes to diamond equipment, there's enough of a margin where you can actually make a few stubs there. Right now, the player market, you can't really flip cards like you could before in previous years, because the margin is so small. With the 10% tax, don't forget about the tax. Yeah, there's just such a small margin, you can't do it with players. But there's bronze hats and stuff like that, so if you go through the programs list, there's programs for immortals and career arcs and stuff like that, which have specific souvenirs, bronze hats and things like that, which move really quickly, right? Like if you put in an order for 20 hats, you can probably get them in 20 minutes or less. So what you do is you put in 20 orders for hats, you play a game, come back, see if they sold, which usually they have, and then you sell those 20, and you can make probably 1,000 stubs at least just doing that one at a time. So you make 1,000 stubs, play a game, make 1,000 stubs, play a game. So I don't know what the margins are like right now for that, but you can probably find some of those hats, those souvenirs with great margins. So just kind of take a look and see if you can. Nice, got through. If there are any with large margins. If you want me to after this game, I can show you in the market. But if it makes sense, then that's good. There's plenty of tutorials online, which is why I don't put any on my channel. There's better tutorials online about how to do it. So yeah, that would be my recommendation if you're trying to flip. Make sense? Cool. Yeah, just keep in mind there's that 10% tax, which is a big cut. Good pitch. There we go. Ooh. So a couple things I'm seeing like right now. If you think someone's gonna swing and they're gonna be looking inside, then don't throw it inside, because it's easy to hit line drives on those. As opposed to like low and away, if you can get it just on the outside part of the plate. If someone's trying to pull the ball, they're just going to roll over on it. So you kind of have to gauge what's my opponent trying to do right now. Like right now I've been pulling everything, so that's a good pitch. If it had gotten just off the plate, I probably would have rolled over. But you kind of have to see what the other person is doing. If they are looking, if they are kind of hitting the ball up the middle and the other way, then you can go inside, throw some more off speed, try to get them off balance. But that pitch right there, it's okay because it was a little off the plate, but generally high and away fastballs are never good, because they can get hit hard. Like even that pitch, sometimes if you square it up, it'll get hit hard. You can take it the other way and you can pull it, which is the really tough part about it from the pitching side, because there's just so many ways to lose on that pitch. Batted around this inning. So it was it got out of hand quickly. Yes, indeed. It was a what, 5-2 game for the longest time. Why is your center field playing so deep? I hope they revamp the shift menus. We've talked about this before, so I won't get into it, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done on that shift menu. The menu itself is actually great. There's a lot of customization you can do with the menu. The problem is that if you back out at the wrong time, you can accidentally get stuck with the same shift for every batter for the entire game. Even when like a double play situation comes up, it won't auto set to double play defense. So that's the tricky part. The problem is it like also happens on accident. Like if you accidentally go into the defensive shift menu and then go back, then it can sometimes like stick your defense, but usually if you're careful with it, then it's usually okay. Do I have Babe? I do not. I need 140 innings left with Babe, or 160 innings left with Babe before I get his card. I do have Diamond Babe. Good swing. Throw too many fastballs. It's probably true. I think it's mostly about your fastball location, because I do throw a lot of fastballs as well. But when you avoid the corners, we'll take a look at the end of the game for sure. But I don't think throwing too many fastballs is as much of an issue as people think it is. Sorry, one sec. Johnny Damon, interesting. One second. Urgent. My roommate's dad's coming, so I want to make sure that he knows that I'm streaming. Do I think Yes, I will. I can't remember if I have it in my list or not, but I know for sure I'm doing a video on it. My next video is likely going to be how to avoid yanking the PCI so much. I know Flatwoods has wanted this one for a long time, and although he's not playing the game so much anymore, but someone else just asked about it today. I think it was you, Jeff, actually. So someone was asking about that, yanking the PCI too much, and I'll do a video on that. And then after that, I think I'll do a video on beating cheese. I don't know if it's just going to be speed cheese or like as much cheese as I can talk about. It depends on how long that video ends up being. But I will definitely do a video on that. Eat teacher. The dude food eats teachers. Best even. Best teacher. Thanks, Flatwoods. Flatwoods likes what we got going on here. I'm assuming you guys too. We've been sitting at like a minimum of seven viewers today, which is awesome. So thank you for everybody that's here today. By the way, Mulhart and Andrew, if you guys are still here, feel free to leave if you're if you kind of got the gist of what's going on in the channel. I mean, no need to stick around, but if you are enjoying it, that'll be dope. But yeah, I know you guys don't watch baseball or anything, so don't feel obligated. I appreciate you guys coming through for the time that you were here. Hopefully it makes sense, like what's the vibe of the channel. Right into the gap. Beautiful. No PCI is the best PCI? Question mark. It's not true for everybody. I'm sure most of you guys have seen that video, but maybe Heat Plays, if you haven't seen any of these videos, throw them on like a playlist or something. Well, they are on my playlist, so you'll be able to find them later, but a lot of videos on just the wacky tips that I have. Wait, who's on third base? I thought that was... Who hit the ball in the gap? I thought that was Trevor Story's swing.
Well, that's it.
Okay, there we go. Thanks for coming by. Oh man, that's a bomb. Well, it's going to end up maybe being a slaughter rule, but it did go the full 6 innings, so it doesn't really count. It does count as a full game. Unless he pops off at the bottom of the inning. You hit a lot better than expected. Yeah, you had some good swings, for sure. Your pitching honestly wasn't bad either. There was just too many hangers. But we'll take a look at the details in case there was more to it. Yeah, Heat Plays, if you're still around, we're in the last inning, so I'll send the request if I can, but sometimes the challenges don't work from my end, so you might have to send the challenge, just letting you know. Yeah, just disastrous 2 innings, otherwise it was pretty solid. There's probably like specific pitchers as well. Thanks for coming by, Andrew, I appreciate it, and hopefully we'll get a chance to talk about this stuff pretty soon. If you guys are just joining the stream, Andrew and Mulhar are both going to help us grow the channel. So they're getting a chance to check out the channel. They're not baseball fans, or they don't play MLB, but they're both in marketing and business, so they're going to help me make some good decisions.
I got to count 2 and 2. D-Rock.
I've been trying pure analog pitching, and it was all right, but I don't think my mechanics are there. You know, like I can't time it. I can't use the analog properly, not to the level that I was using meter. So I went back to meter. So far, it's been okay. I'll accept the RNG. Like, I'll just deal with it because I know that at the moment, maybe if I get control freaks or something, maybe I'll try analog again. But at the moment, I'm just not capable of playing at Hall of Fame level World Series games with pure analog pitching. Maybe one day. Not at the moment. I really should get a new pitcher in there. 8 hits. 8 hits is nice. Trying to stay out of the double play, which is smart. I don't know why I slide stepped. I wasn't planning on trying to throw him out anyway. Yeah, man. I don't know why you guys like this ballpark. That's a home run anywhere else other than, like, Comerica. Is this like the Tigers minor league stadium or something? Because I've noticed like some of the minor league stadiums are mimicking the major league stadiums, but I don't think these are the real stadiums either way, but I think they still try to model them after specific stadiums. This is your doubles park. Yeah, it makes sense. I know a lot of people like to grind here for sure. But some people like to play online here, and I'm just like... they always cheat themselves out of home runs. So it kind of sucks. The game is called Mercy Rule. It was a full 6 innings though. GG. Let's take a look. Time to do some dude fooding. Alright, so we're looking at hitting first. So your hits were mostly across the middle, a couple low and in. That low pitch is a very hittable pitch, high and in. Outs were also... oh, that's interesting. See, so you got these 3 that were right across the middle, and then you see the outs were just below middle. So this is probably what you were talking about with yanking the PCI and stuff. See you guys. Thanks for coming by. So you're yanking the PCI. Actually, if you guys want to stay for like another minute, this is the last bit, and then it kind of rotates back to doing the same thing over and over. But you guys will get to see how I dissect this, I guess. So yeah, so this is probably what you were talking about, that you're yanking the PCI because you're hitting those pitches but not hitting these pitches, which is significant. Good takes out there, fouled off a lot of pitches. Above middle and below middle, just to the left and right, yeah. Yeah, same thing for me. That's the thing, man. Like, I've kind of accepted, I don't want to say accepted because I really do want to learn how to hit those pitches. And I'm gonna look deeper into it when I do this video for the weekend, but that is something that I struggle with the most, is these pitches right here. I get out on those pitches all the time. Now, if you can hit that... yeah, we'll come back to that in a second, but takes, misses, not too many misses, it's okay. Strikeouts, only 2 strikeouts, which is good. And chased quite a few. A lot of those are on the corner, some are low, which is fine. You only swung and missed at 3 of them. A lot of them were fouls, so that's actually okay. Chasing isn't too bad. I think that's a decent percentage. Pop-ups, not too many. Fly balls, a lot of. Some of those would have been home runs. Line drives. A lot of ground ball base hits. That's interesting. Now, this isn't actually bad, guys. If you guys are watching right now, you see how many hits he has on ground balls? Honestly, if you're working with guys that have a lot of power and a lot of speed, either one of those, too deliberate to try to throw strikes, though. I see. We'll talk about that in a second. But from the hitting side, but yeah, if you have any other information that you think that you're doing or like I should talk about, just let me know, and I'll get to that in a second. But so if you guys are struggling to hit or whatever, and you feel like you're hitting too many pop-ups, look at this. Just one line drive. A lot of fly balls, which is good because fly balls will turn into home runs. But only 4 pop-ups, which is great. Because ground balls, fly balls, line drives will get you more hits than pop-ups, obviously. But he actually had more hits than outs on ground balls, which seems weird, but it's not necessarily weird. Because when you have guys with major power, especially in Diamond Dynasty, of course, right? Diamond Dynasty, everybody's got power. Power's the meta. Some people have speed, but you're going to get some kind of elite stat, either speed or power, for pretty much every hitter, right? And when you hit the ball hard on the ground, it can get through a lot of the times. If you're hitting choppers and stuff, that's one thing. I think that might actually be different. So he didn't hit any choppers. And he hit a lot of ground balls. But those ground balls, because you have so much power, they're hit so hard that they get through the holes. And this is something that people don't do too often. Like, there are going to be games where you just hit into a ton of double plays because of this, and you get a lot of outs. But if you're hitting hard ground balls, they're going to get through the infield pretty often. Maybe not at this rate, but this is much better than a bunch of that, right? And fly balls, that happens. He actually had more ground balls than fly balls, not including pop-ups, which is good. So just keep that in mind. Hitting the ball on the ground isn't horrible. Pop-ups are horrible. Hitting the ball on the ground is not. Yeah, if you guys like this analysis, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. So yeah, that's what I got for you on the hitting side. I'm going to talk about this kind of stuff in the video. Really, the main way to do this is discipline, because you can't hit those pitches and hit the border pitches, like reaction pitches, at the same time. If you do this, 3 runs, 8 hits over 9 innings, that's probably like 4 or 5 runs. It's enough to get you some wins, and I think you're going to be okay hitting wise. If you can hit those, just a few of those. What you could also do is try to sit low and try to react to center. Maybe I would try that out, maybe, if you want to sit low a little bit. The thing is, you can't see the PCI, right, if you have the PCI off, so you could try to sit low. You could also try going back and forth between PCI and no PCI if you are trying to sit low, but I haven't really messed with that too much, so it would be something to try out, but it's not something that I could tell you is going to work for sure or anything like that. Now we got the Jeffs. Let's see what you got here. Sorry, Heat plays. It's going to be another couple minutes, but almost ready to go. A lot of hits all over. I don't know if you've seen the corners video, Jeff, but how can you help the channel? Just subscribe, enjoy. Alright. I know you've already subscribed, so that's all you gotta do. Just make sure you hit the like button so that people see the likes and they get suggested the video so that they can come join us. But your presence is plenty. This is you pitching, so this was me swinging. A lot of outs up there. That's where a lot of pop-ups. Those are risky. Right-handed batters, up and in. That's okay, actually. If it was a lefty, up and in, that's fine. But you did have some. So this is the first thing. Hits. Where are the hits? Come around. So hits up in the zone. It depends on who you're playing. Some people can't hit that, but I can definitely hit up in the zone. So I would say if you see a guy that puts the bat on the ball like 2 or 3 times on pitches up in the zone, just forget about up in the zone. If you do want to throw up in the zone, it has to be one of the corners, which I'm assuming was what you were trying to do, but just throw less up in the zone when you see that it's happening enough times. That's going to be the first thing. That's the easiest way to give up home runs. outs. So you got a lot of outs up in the zone actually, and most of your outs were up in the zone. A lot of them down the middle as well. Some of those were hit hard, some of them were not. So that's interesting. You throw up in the zone a lot. So you got a lot of outs up there, but you also gave up a lot of hits up there. Which is the thing, right? Just because you gave up so many hits up there, baseball is one of those games where you just like, you have to play the percentages. And if you look at that, you can say, sure, like, this guy can't hit upstairs, just keep throwing him up there and you're going to get outs. But then you take a look at this and it's like, okay, he actually can hit. And it turns out the percentage is good enough to let me score enough runs to win, right? So that being said, I hit pitches all over the plate. I was swinging at a lot of pitches. Now we want to look at that fastball percentage, I believe. Saberhagen, pitch type fastball. 21 fastballs, 8 to 5. Yeah. So I would say that is too many fastballs. I'd say it should definitely be less than 50% fastball percentage. I use meter heat plays. Yeah, Jeff, what do you use? Is it meter or analog? Yeah, if you want to get a better percentage of pitches, it should be less than 50% fastballs. Usually in this game, because people are going to swing early in the count. A lot of pitchers in the major leagues throw less than 50%, but it just depends on what their repertoire is. He uses classic. Okay. Yeah, classic throws a lot of fat ones. The better control you have of your pitcher, like the better control rating he has, the classic will probably help a little bit more. But in the off season, or even if you want to just practice offline or something, I would recommend another 86%. Yeah, that's true. Too many strikes as well. Your strike percentage should be around 50% or less. Pitches on the plate, your strike percentage should still be around 60%, but percentage of pitches on the plate should be 50 or less. That's a video I wanted to do, but there have been more important videos that I've been getting to recently, so I will do a video on that recently. You can do pure analog. It's probably better, yeah, but it is tough, like I said. Yeah, just more percentage of that, lower in the zone. Definitely, if you haven't seen the corners pitches or dedicated to it, if you're trying to throw fastballs, if you like throwing fastballs, you have to dedicate to the corner pitches, the not corner pitches. So the corners video, which Flatwoods has put up before, but I will put it up. That video right there is where you should throw your fastballs. I think that's what I got for you today. Hopefully that makes sense. So it seems like you understand what's going on. It'll just no worries, Flatwoods. There's a delay in the stream anyway, so like I just put it in immediately as I said it. All right, let's see. Heat plays. Yeah, it doesn't say that you're on here. So heat plays, if you want to send the challenge, you can make it, let's say, 6 innings. Welcome back, Dan. If you would like to play Dan, let me know. Heat plays is going to play first, and then we can play if you still want to play Dan. But you can pick... Should I pick my Immortal lineup? Heat plays said he wants to play against the best of the best. So that's what we're going to do. We've got the big time squad coming in. Dan, you're the biggest goof of all time. I don't know anymore, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't even make the rules. It's Nightbot, man. You know this. I will fix it so that doesn't happen anymore, maybe. Or I could just let you feel the pain. I don't know what to tell you, Dan. Alright, my squad's ready to go. Good righties versus good lefties. Yeah, I try to do that a little bit. Especially, I I didn't accept the request. That'll do it. My bad. Alright, it's accepted now. Let me see if it comes up. Sometimes it still doesn't come up. Alright, there we go. I'm going to send the challenge. 6 innings. Would you like to play All-Star or Hall of Fame? I choose. We're gonna pitch All-Star and hit Hall of Fame. Oh my god. I hit circle. Blunders for days. Let's hope that was right. Alright. So we're playing Heat Plays now. Dan would like to play Home Run Derby. Jeff and Heat Plays and Swolf, if you guys want to play Derby after this, we could definitely do that. I'd be down. Hard for you to make stubs because you're relatively non-competitive online. Well, you could always flip cards. It's just really boring. I don't like doing it at all. But you can do it. The thing is, like, I haven't used the market enough. Like, the advice I've given to Chris and to, I think He Plays as well today about making stubs is like, I haven't done it enough times. I've done flipping equipment and that got me about 100K, but it took me a little while, and I haven't played the market in a long time. So like I could just be wrong about it. So that's the only thing, you know. All right, no worries, Heat. Welcome back, Swolf. We just played Jeff. We're going to play Heat Plays now. And then Dan would like to play some Home Run Derby afterwards. If you are down, Jeff is also down. So we could have at least 4 people. It's not a stubs issue. It's more like stubs for souvenirs for immortals. Bronze hats and silver jerseys, yeah. I think I see what you're saying, but yeah, there's just like, you have to be stingy with your stubs once you do get them. Otherwise, it's a bit tougher. We're playing 6 innings. We're gonna see how He Plays does. Give him some feedback. He is back now. Sounds good, Heat. Best of luck to you, my friend. Let's hope we get Nolan Ryan. I want him. I want him bad. Exchanges leave you slightly plus or neutral, but the grind is so slow since the market is super slow this time of year. You got Shohei? Nice. Yes! Let's go. The debut of Nolan Ryan. I didn't realize he was from the Angels. But it looks like we're going to debut against Heat Plays for the first time on stream. That sucks. It's great for me. Here he's a change-up artist. Yeah, he's tough. The few times I've hit him, it's been like I hit a couple solo home runs off of his fastball, and that's about it. But he's a beast for sure. Let's light it up. I missed the ability to... We're pitching All-Star. Hitting Hall of Fame. 96 on the sinker, boys. This is ridiculous. I miss being able to change the effectiveness of the pitches, which I wasn't able to do on analog as easily. if it was even possible. Like, it turns red, right? The pure analog pitching, it can be gray or it could be red. So I think that has to do with the effectiveness, but it didn't feel as nice as with the meter. There's a pitch. Oh man, I'm gonna enjoy this one. I thoroughly apologize, Heat plays, unless you're actually like really good and you're just trying to finesse me, but this could be a long game for you. What's up, One Reel? I don't know what to call you. Your name is too long. I'm gonna call you One Reel. Don't let you down. You've been watching more of my vids and slumping bad, ready to start playing Madden. I feel you, man. The game's tough. The game is tough. If you want to play a game today, we can play and we can see if we can figure out some particulars, some tips that we can give you based on your own gameplay, if you're interested. That's what we're doing right now. We're playing Heat plays, and we're going to see if we can give him some tips at the end of the game. We just had some tips for Jeff. And I lost to Swolf. Swolf continues his reign of terror. You like classic vibrates, do max effectiveness. That's interesting. So you can adjust your effectiveness on classic, Jeff? Because that's a big deal. If you can locate a little bit more using less effectiveness, that's actually, that might help you if you want to stick with classic. But yeah, One Reel, or should I say one's left. I'll call you One Reel. If you have something else you want me to call you, let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna go with One Reel. But yeah, it depends on where you're sitting right now. Like if you're slumping against good players, or if you're just slumping against average players and stuff like that. There's a different approach, because one of the approaches is just working on practice. Another approach is patience. So if you feel like you're not squaring up the ball that you want to, the way that you want to, on hittable pitches, then the practice thing is going to be important, and you'll see results within like a week or two. Not massive results, but it's like it's stages of growth. So you'll see like big growth at one point, and then maybe it'll stay stagnant for a little while, and then there'll be some growth, and it'll be stagnant. But practice takes some time. But it's just if like you haven't practiced like that before, it can accelerate really quickly if you already know what you're doing. Good swing. Whoa, what are you doing? Stan the man. Swolf is on fire. Yeah, Swolf, he's on the top page, the front page of the events run right now. He's a beast. Very average, okay. Problem in Hall of Fame, it either makes it non-competitive out of the zone or home run derby ball. Yeah, that's how I felt about pure analog. That's why I stopped using it. It was just, I don't have the mechanical skills for it on Hall of Fame right now. If I practiced, maybe, but I put so much time into meter that I'm fine with meter. Oh, what a bum. So yeah, that's where it gets tough. Is when you start playing on the higher levels, it's like, oh, I can't actually do what I was doing before. It gets tough. Meter is also, it's tough, but it's, at least there's like a consistency to it, like you're doing the same thing over and over, which makes it a little bit easier to get into rhythms and things like that. Good swing. Eric Karros. So yeah, One Reel, if you haven't tried that, the practice video, Challenge of the Week is going to be great for you, if you're using PCI especially. I know you said you watched some of the videos. I know you've commented on them as well. So I'm sure you've seen a lot of that stuff. But if you have questions on like specifics, maybe something didn't make sense, just let me know. If you want to play a game after this, we can. And we're gonna delay Dan in his derby. Actually, we might play the derby first, but I'll let you know. Dan's gonna beat him. Yeah, Dan, with your entirely sold team. Got rid of your entire team. Dan, are you trying to get banned today? You just gotta, oh my god, You gotta put some tape over that caps lock button, my friend. I'm making some bad pitches with this guy. These are terrible pitches. And we're pitching on All-Star, which is not a good sign. Because it only gets harder for me. Hey, what's up? Sana. Molson's dad's coming in like 20 minutes, just so you know.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw the messages.
Man, surgery's tomorrow?
Yeah, I think that's right. Dan's a really good pitcher. Dan's a really good home run derby player. He likes to quit in the first round. Shots fired. All right, who is pitching for him? Buckles. I feel like I dominated him last time. Whoever pitched him against me. But we're gonna make something happen here. So we got enough? No. Facts. That was a good swing. Chalk it up to a good pitch. Although that pitch is kind of dangerous to Griffey. Any closer to the middle of the plate. He got it just enough to the outside part where I was never going to be able to pull that ball. And it was a good pitch. Nasty with Clay. He's got a lot of movement. He's got a lot of moving stuff. 5 pitches. Always good. I think Jack was trying to finesse me. He plays. I think he was trying to finesse me. I think he's better than he said he was. He's level 38 bronze, but he's playing well. Think I'm gonna lose? All right. Well, you were wrong the first time, so let's hope you're wrong again. Although last time I was hoping you were gonna be right. Dude Food is up. He has now the Matt Olson swing. I think this is a winner, guys. I've been messing with his swing all year long. Messing around with it. Started as a pool hole swing, but I didn't want to have 2 pool hole swings in my lineup, and he was kind of hitting weird against right-handed pitching, so messed around with it for the longest time, and now we're at Matt Olson. Looking like a winner. You saw your 11-14? Maybe you have an alternate account. Although I don't know why you would do positional programs on an alternate account. Maybe you're just on fire today. Nolan Ryan cannot pitch, my man. That's like the 7th pitch he's thrown right down the middle.
No balls, 2 strikes. He's out.
I like this this uniform. Did you make this uniform yourself? Like the logo and everything? Because like sometimes people have nice uniforms and I'm like, or nice logos, and then it's like, okay, well you just stole it from the vault. But I've never seen this logo before. Looks very nice. Yes, nice. Very cool. Are these the colors for the Chicago Wolves? Or the, what's it called? Yeah, Chicago Wolves. Like the AHL team? I feel like they used to be purple. Or is it like Northwestern? I thought Northwestern was like Huskies. No, that's Northern Illinois University. That looks pretty dope though. Come on, Albert. Gonna donate to the charity I have set up. Show some appreciation early on everything. Do well on challenge of the week. What's my gamer tag? It's DudeFood27. I really appreciate you supporting the charity, man. Thought it would be nice. It is nice, man. If it's original, that's even better. Some people just like copy the logo of something, but if that's original, that's top level dope. Alright, I gotta be patient. This guy, he's playing smart. Playing smart all the way around. I really appreciate it, One's Reels. We're gonna be having, I don't know if I've talked about this at all, but the charity that I'm fundraising for throughout the year, I haven't talked about it too much, but there's gonna be a game day, which is all the creators that are a part of the organization. They go ahead and they play 24 hours of games and streaming, and they raise money for the charities. We're raising money for Chicago Children's Hospital, and all the money is going to go directly to them through the organization, and it'll be cool. Always good to help kids. MLB is just a game. We're just playing video games. We're having fun. Kids out there need our help. So you are truly one of the last real ones left. One of the real ones left. Truly. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do 24 hours that day. Probably 12 hours for sure. Most likely I'll do 24 hours across that weekend. Man, you like this Karos card, huh? Against the curveball, that's the second time I threw him the curveball as well. I'm a kid. No worries. No obligation to support. Your presence is a big support as well. You know, your presence makes the channel look good, which makes more people come in here, which brings in people that do have the finances that are able to support. Let's see if we can rob this one. I don't think I've got enough. He's just hitting the gap. With Hanley, huh? What is going on? It wasn't a terrible pitch. The debut of Immortal Nolan Ryan. Not going too well. GG. I can't even say anything other than that. Hall of Fame hitting too. Heat fan is finessing me. It's starting to rain, guys. Michael Kopech Day might be rained out again for the third time. I'm not good enough for a 10-run comeback. I actually am. Good thing is it's only 4 runs. I think the biggest comeback I've ever had was 7 runs. And I've come back from 6 multiple times. What's Michael Kopech Day? Kopech is the new pitcher for the White Sox. He's like top 10 prospect or something, or higher. But he throws he can top out at like 104, but he's throwing like 97. So he's a really good pitcher, and he's had 2 of his 3 starts rained out so far. Never played this well. Well, it's a good time to start. Good time to start. 469. Nice. Ground ball. I think I can make this. Who's that? Andrelton Simmons playing second base? Welcome, Mike Trout. I'm a big fan of you. Thanks for taking your time off while you should be warming up. I'm sure the Angels are playing tonight, so thanks for stopping by. I'm assuming you're a big Mike Trout fan. Oh my god. I like your pitching, man. You're pitching smart. I'm hitting dumb. If you guys haven't already, make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. We're playing some subscriber games today. And giving some feedback on any tips that we can give. Apparently Heat plays is, what is it? 11 and 17 or something, or 11 and 14. But he's handing it to me right now, so. Yes, he did come over in the trade with the Red Sox. So we got Moncada and we got Kopech. Both are now in the majors. We also got Luis Basabe, who hit a home run in the Futures game. So he's got a little bit more eyes on him now. Swolf is back in first. What a beast. Swolf is insane, man. Now I feel good about the fact that I compete with him. Because Swolf is legit. Immortal Nolan Ryan is not legit. What a swing. That was almost a triple. At least a double. Not doing anything today. Kopech is a beast. He's going to be great. The pitching staff for the White Sox is starting to come together. Carlos Rodon has been really good ever since he came back from injury. And then everybody else is starting to pick it up as well. Giolito got knocked out early yesterday. He came over in the Adam Eaton trade. The Adam Eaton trade was ridiculous. Like, yeah, he's seeming pretty hard to control. I've thrown some meatballs down the middle, but this dude has hit some corner pitches on curveballs. So it's been kind of backwards. There we go. For the Derby, what are the rules? I don't know, Dan. You make the rules today. But yeah, the Adam Eaton trade was crazy because it was just Adam Eaton, and then we got back Reynaldo Lopez, Lucas Giolito, who at the time was like a top prospect, like a very top prospect. He was throwing 100, but he had Tommy John surgery or something like that, or shoulder surgery. And we also got somebody else, I believe. There's a swing. That's really deep. That might be concourse level. I think that got to the concourse. 492. That's the only pitch that Schmidt can hit. Let's see, Dan. Don't GG me too early. Alright. Nolan Ryan, let's get you out of here. Duke's going to come in. I also just remembered the fact that he's throwing a gold pitcher against me, and I've been throwing an immortal at him. So, no matter what happens at the end of this game, it's an embarrassment to me. Basically, I have to win by like 6 for it to be like reasonable. Don't mess up. Thanks, Dan. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Please notice. I did notice you, Mike Trout. Welcome. Immortals are dumb. I don't think they're dumb. I think the way that they released them was really dumb. They're fun to use, but yeah, they released them all at once and it was really weird. They messed up the entire game. I don't disagree with you. I think it's I like that they tried it. I thought it was cool. Like when they announced it at the beginning of the year, I thought it was awesome. I think if they had released it differently, they may not have messed up the game. But I think it's really hard to compete without them right now. Unless your Heat plays, then you can do whatever you want. Are you okay, Mike Trout? Let's see. Let's put Hoffman in here. He's one of my worst relievers. You can have someone sit hours and grind. Yeah, that's true. Not everybody has that kind of time. Now, if there were if there were like 95s and like really good diamonds, other than like Mike Trout and stuff, that could compare and that were affordable for people. All from the AL, sounds good. If there were affordable like options, like some of the career arcs are okay. Like Dobie's good, but he's one-dimensional. Like he can't hit lefties for power. If you had guys that could fit in like that, it would be okay, I think. But there just aren't enough players that compare to Immortals, like replacements, that you can get without just paying money. Like you can get the road to Vlad without having to grind if you just pay for stubs. But at the same time, not everybody can pay for stubs. So it just depends. Like if you're out of luck with Immortals, you're kind of out of luck in general. You could get the Matt Kemp, but that's also a grind. You gotta play like 100 games on Conquest at least. No Yankees. Okay, fair. What about Red Sox? Can we use Red Sox? I'll probably end up using like a White Sox player or something. But that's okay. Let me know if you have more rules, Dan. No AL All-Stars. Interesting. Interesting move. There we go. Alright, we're down 1. We're going to the 9th. The 9th meaning the 6th, but it's the last inning. So let's see what happens here. Stan the man, 2 ground outs. He's got a sinker baller, Rysel Iglesias in the mound. If he goes to a lefty, then the game's over. Nope, he's going to Betances. 6.39 ERA. Has to be a righty. Bum. Pujols is going yard, though. If he throws me a cutter, he's going yard. They have to have more than 25 dingers. Why not less than 25 dingers? And in what space? Like, wait, why do they have to have more than 25? Was that a cutter? No, it was a fastball. It was right down the middle. Oh, what a pitch. It was hittable, but like, it looked like it was going to be a fastball off the plate, you know? Joey Gallo equals no. Too many rules, Dan. Oh, wow. Who is in left field? Is that Robles? He covered some ground right there. That could have been a triple. Man. Oh. Looks like we're going to go to extras. I probably should warm somebody up. Romo. You said it can make rules. Alright, you get to make a total of 5 rules. So choose wisely. One of them is AL. That's the first rule. No All-Stars. No Yankees. Has to be a righty. And then you get one more rule. So either the 25 or you get the no Jelly Gallo. That's my rule. It was looking so good for you, Heat. It was looking so good. You had me 4-0. I was looking bad. Andrelton Simmons goes yard? That's what I get for throwing a cutter. What a goon. Everybody has more than 25. Alright. Cutters is dingers. This is true. He's only got one lefty in there, so probably not going to bust out the Wagner, but I will bust out McGee and then go back to Romo. True, 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 true. Good call, Swolf. So I guess you got it anyway, but he doesn't get any more rules after that, so it is what it is. Let's see what we got here. Victor Robles. He does have the lead, so I got to come back once again. Another fastball down the middle. Yeah, I didn't realize that either, but good call from Swolf. Well, I hadn't, when he brought up Joey Gallo, when I said that he can't make more rules, I hadn't seen the righty rule at the time. So. Who we got? DudeFood's up first, then Schmidt, who hit a 496 home run. We've hit a 496 and a 469 in this game. So, hitting some bombs for sure. Josh Hader's up. Interesting move, because we got two righties coming after, and Schmidt doesn't hit the righties very well. Three of your PlayStation friends are streaming? Nice. It's another long one. 483. I'm telling you guys, I like that swing. Now he's going to the righty. He's throwing a cutter and the game's going to be over. Good pitch. This is a great game right here. Stay fair. Come back, come back, come back. Oh, it did stay fair, but it wasn't deep enough. I played myself. See what Bell can do. He went back-to-back with Schmidt last inning, or 2 innings ago. Set up the derby, nice. We will jump in a few, but we're going to take a look at Heat Play's results after this game as well. Going to the intentional walk, interesting move. I do have guys on the bench, and Jake McGee was going to come out of the game anyway. So we could go Stargell. Yeah, I'm going to go Stargell and then switch to Frank Thomas probably. Started off with Wagger and then go to Romo. Calling it walk-off. Alright. Looks like he's staying with the righty. Nope. Frank is going to come in. So, here we go. Felipe Vasquez with a fastball. Good pitch. He's got some more depth on that slider than I thought. Because it looked like it was going to be coming over the middle of the plate, but then it just kind of dipped. Oof. Changeup? Yeah. Take? Good take. I thought that was strike three. Is that 2-2 or is that 3-2? 3-2. Alright. I should pinch run probably. Here's ball 4. No. I think one of my roommates has surgery tomorrow, so he's getting picked up. Everybody's moved in already. Well, we don't have AC upstairs. That has to be installed. Issues with that and the front office. There's been some issues, so. All right, runners at third. So one of my roommates is living in the living room right now, which kind of sucks. But otherwise, everything's pretty much set up, ready to go. Wow. This is going to be the most anticlimactic ending, especially with Charlie Blackmon's noodle arm. And not a good setup. So, GG, my man. Where's my setup? It's downstairs in the living room. So there is an AC here, but there's no AC upstairs. Great game, man. That was a great game. Anticlimactic ending, but it was a great one. Alright, so first thing is... sucked it up. No, man, you played great. If I didn't have Immortals, you would have won the game. So, you know. That's the only reason I won. That's why Immortals are so important. That's why Dan's right, that the Immortals have... the way that they set it up, it kind of ruined the game. Like, you have to have Immortals in order to win. If I didn't have Immortals, you would have won that game. Hits. Low and in, up and in, up and up, out. Fouled all in the same spot. Interesting. Right-handed batters and left-handed batters. This is the weirdest. It's so like uniform. They're all in the same spots. Was that my takes? What was my takes? The ball was down there. Beat someone with Griffey 2-0. Choked. It's true. It's true, but you only choked because of Immortals. So you throw a lot of low pitches. So you might want to mix in some upstairs pitches. If you see someone hitting upstairs, then don't worry about it. But one pitch I will give you is this one. I mean, one video. The corners video. If you have a chance to watch it later on at some point, Heat plays. This one will help you locate fastballs if you want to use them. One thing is you threw a lot of cutters, and I think you were okay on them, but if I were you, I would throw less cutters. Cutters, for some reason, they're just bad pitches. You only gave up 2 hits on the cutters, so you locate it pretty well. But, so I only had 2 hits on that. 2 hits on cutters. So you throw it well, but if you have a chance, scared to throw upstairs, fair enough. I mean, you saw me from last game probably hitting the upstairs pitches, which is fair. You understood your opponent, which is a good move. And you had me held down for 3 innings. You pitched well with buckles. Some pitches low and in to righties. Yeah, so that pitch right there. So the 2-4-4 that you see, if you see that the corners pitches, it'll make more sense. The PCI snaps to the corner. So, like if you just react to the corner the way that I do, those will give up a lot of hits. Left-handed batters, probably ground balls, I'm guessing. That's fine. Let's see, Betances, was it the cutter as well? No, the fastball down the middle, that happens. Curveball from Hader, or slider, was it? That was it. Vasquez didn't give up any hits, but yeah, so mixing up and down, in and out. You don't have to throw it on the plate, which is a big thing. So if you throw it up a little bit, it just kind of gets your eyes off. I'm assuming if you're playing someone that has the PCI on, what they're going to end up doing is they're going to keep their PCI just like sitting at the bottom of the zone. Alright, Dan, give me probably 5 minutes. We'll probably be ready pretty soon, Dan. But yeah, Swolf, Heat plays. Anybody who's in the chat right now that wants to play, can you donate? Yeah, I mean, there's the link for the charity should be in this. Oh, it's not in the description. I'll put it in here real quick. Let me finish this, and then I will put the link for that. You can't. I'm not monetized, so you won't be able to do that directly to me, but you can definitely support the charity, which would be dope. So yeah, what was I saying? Oh, Dan, add your PSN in the chat because yeah, the description on YouTube doesn't work. Add your PSN in the chat because people will have to add you in order to join your lobby, unless you want me to set up the lobby. But anybody who wants to play Derby, just add Dan, and we'll join his lobby in a minute. Yeah, just mix it up a little bit. People will sit downstairs and then they'll crush you. That's probably what's happening when you play people. online. They're probably just sitting downstairs and then they wait for it and they hit it. Hitting was good. I think you swung and missed a little too much. Yeah, 33 swing and misses, which is too much. If you can cut that down, because you had great contact on a lot of pitches. You had great contact on a lot of pitches. So if you cut down your swings and misses, you're going to see your offense go straight up, because when you did make contact, it was great. It seems like your PCI location's pretty good. Your timing's just a little bit off. So challenge of the week, it's going to be great. It'll help you out a lot. Are we doing the derby? We are doing the derby. So add Dan. So add Trey Motion 17, and he's got the lobby set up. So we just join his lobby. Already set it up. What was I gonna do? Practice? Let's see if the practice thing works. It might not. But I have a video on how to practice so that you don't waste time like doing boring stuff and trying to practice effectively. Cutting down the swings and misses, it'll just double your offense, because you have good PCI placement. Alright, so it has to be right-handed hitters, 25 home runs or more. White Sox don't have any of those guys, so let's find out. Encarnacion has 35. He got decreased. Sano doesn't have 25 home runs. Alright, you asked for it. We're going Mike Trout. Matt Davidson does not have 25 home runs. He has 21 home runs, or 20 home runs. But if you're just saying like who has 25 home runs or more in the lobby, the home run lobby, it's from last year, which makes sense. So I guess that's the rule. I was thinking of who has 20 home runs, 25 home runs this year. How do you join? You have to add Dan. No, for the choosing screen. Gotcha. You have to add Dan. So Trey Motion 17 is his PSN's a little bit up. Can we play 2 in a game top 9? We could wait for you, Wolf. Probably. It depends on how long it takes Dan or Jeff to join. So add Trey Motion. Go through like online. What's it called? Play Derby online, and then you can join the lobby. Let me get that link. Yeah, I didn't get to put a thumbnail up either today because my computer with all my stuff is not powering up, which is not a good sign. Why am I not in here? DudeFood Gaming. Alright. Sent it. Alright, we're still waiting for one more. Make sure you add them, Dan. Add them as friends. Yeah, we're playing some Derby if anybody's still watching. I know it's not as exciting, but we like to play some Derbies at the end of these streams. And trying to get as many people as we can. Didn't get heats. His is like Jack or something like that. I already forget his name. I just played him. Yeah, Jack. Did anybody not get a chance to play a game today that wanted to play? I think everybody got the chance to play, right? We've got Jeff, we've got me, we got Dan. Then we're just waiting for Swolf to finish his game, and then we'll have Heats join as well. Yeah, next time I'll just make the lobby, Dan, because generally people will already have my PSN. It makes it a little bit easier. No biggie though. We're still waiting for Swolf. Heat plays, are you going to get 2K? Or did you pre-order or anything? We're going to start some 2K streams next week. Should be a good time. Yeah, the link that I put up before, the extralife.org, is if anybody wants to donate to the charity that I'm not hosting, but supporting for Chicago Children's Hospital. You're playing 2K next week? Nice. Yeah, you don't like basketball, but you have Madden. Okay. What video was I trying to do? No, I was trying to do Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. I do my updates, like the timings for my Swolf is online. Yeah, Swolf's at the end of the game, so he's in the 9th inning. As soon as he's done, he's going to join us. Only because I don't want to play two derbies. We're going to play one derby today. Just get everybody in there all at once. Have a good time. Yeah, Madden's pretty cool. I haven't played Madden this year. I've never purchased a Madden. I have not faced Tiant. Have I? I don't think so. I feel like I would remember it. I haven't faced him. Have you faced him, Rob? He is joining. He said he would play in the second game, but he's just finishing up his game, so he's going to be here in a second. There he is. Let's do it. Swolf has joined the lobby. Yeah, Jeff. I pre-ordered 2K, so I'm getting it on the 11th, not the 7th. But it's the first time I'm playing that I've purchased 2K at the beginning of the year. So usually I get it for like cheap at the end of the year sometimes. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just want to play it as much as possible. It seems like a great game this year. And there's a possibility you enjoy creative player mode. Think about getting him or Vlad. Ooh, yeah, it really depends on what your pitching staff versus your lineup looks like. Personally, I don't think Vlad is worth it. However, wait, I just saw your lineup. So we just played golds, right? But it depends on if you want some better players, because like you get like the, what's it called, you get the Bagwell, you get the Beltre, you get the, I don't know, you get a few other cards as well. Arrieta I think is in there. So those cards that you get on the way to Vlad are pretty good, and I'm not sure if you have those already, but if you do, I don't know, because then you're just basically getting Vlad. But if you get more than one player on your road to Vlad, then I'd say go with that, especially if you have holes in the lineup. That would be my recommendation. Already at 90%, okay. Tiant is one of a kind. Vlad kind of is not. The only thing is, Tiant you can only use one every 5 times, or less, depending on how rigged it is. Thanks, Flatwoods. That was random, but I appreciate it. What's it called? Yeah, so Vlad you get to use every game, right? He's going to have an impact on every single game. Tiant you only get to use one in every 5 or less. So personally, I think Vlad's probably the right choice. But if you already have a stacked outfield for whatever reason, then go Tiant. But yeah, I think we're gonna We might do a pro-am team for the chat, for the stream, because if you guys know Alex, he's in here once in a while. He's planning on playing pro-am, so I'm gonna join his league and probably play pro-am with him as well. So I don't know what his team is looking like, but I'm gonna talk to him about that. And if you guys are playing 2K, then I'm down to like squad up and stuff, because we're gonna play 2K on stream as well. Have a good time with it. I won't be making videos, but I will be playing on stream. You guys have probably heard me say that a few times now. This Trout guy is good. When does 2K come out? It comes out tomorrow night at midnight. So the 7th for the gold pre-order, or whatever the expensive pre-order edition is. The rest of us who pay the normal amount is coming out on the 11th. So next Wednesday is probably going to be a 2K stream, but we're going to have 2 MLB streams this weekend, hopefully. Yeah, the Kiner card looks pretty ridiculous, but he's got so much power. And the thing is, like, if you see the Acuna card, the Acuna card's a beast, and it's a 12-0 reward, and he's super expensive. So I can only imagine that Kiner is going to be comparable, if not even more expensive, because he's looking good. Those 12-0 rewards are always expensive. Swolf is in first place. Swolf also cheated. He's using Bryce Harper. He broke all the rules. So even if he wins, it doesn't count. What's up?
This is how you get sick.
Getting sweaty in front of the AC?
Oh, I just showered.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Kiner's going for around 430. That's actually less than I expected. I kind of expected him to be in the Tiant range. But what's Acuna going for? Because that I don't want to say it's reasonable because he can't field. Like, I think for 400k you should be getting an all-around 5-tool player. And I don't think Kiner's going to be that guy. Seems kind of like a bench bat, but he looks pretty good. Acuna is around 400k. Makes sense. Yeah, I'd say if you're looking at Kiner, might as well go with Mike Trout if you don't have him already. Spend a little extra, get the dynamic player all around. But like if you get Kiner in Battle Royale and all of a sudden his swing is just great for you, then go for it. Swings matter a ton. I thought that was gonna be like 450 feet, but it barely got over. Uh-oh, Swolf got disconnected. Am I just playing by myself now? Rip. You cheated, so you have to lose. It's not a big deal. We could have at least played it out. I was just messing with you, man. I mean, you did cheat. Like, you're a horrible person. That's true. But we could have played it out. It's not a big deal. I don't think I'm going to continue playing the rest of this game. So, there we go. I'll take the W. GG, though. Have to eat anyways. For sure. Did you win your, the game that you're playing in the 9th? Did you win that game? What should I do? I'll probably play one more Battle Royale game, 3 innings, and then we're going to call it quits. Let me go back, and I need to turn off the PCI because I keep forgetting to do it. I had it on for like 1 game, and then it never works for me. Every time I'm like, alright, I'm going to use the PCI, I'm going to sit at the bottom of the zone, and we're not going to move it, and that never happens. Oh well. I like this lineup though. We've got Joey Gallo, I think, and we've got some other cheese guys. We've got Schwarber, ticket counter Schwarber, he's a beast. So I'm liking this lineup. We've got Gagne in the bullpen, got Paul DeYoung leading it off. A lot of guys that I like in this lineup. I went 2 innings with Gagne last time. I don't know if that was too much. I don't know if it was too much. Because I don't have great bullpen arms other than him. And then we have Blake Snell, who's a lefty. He does have Rognet Odor and Shin-Soo Choo, Steve Finley. But he's got Chipper in between who crushes lefties. But I probably will use the lefty at the top of the lineup. We're going to see what happens first inning. So first inning, we're going to go righty-lefty with the bronzes. I think that's what we're going to do. Start righty-lefty with the bronzes. And then Blake Snell is going to be saved for the last inning if I need him against the top of the lineup. And we'll go from there. So we're going to go Gregory, and we're going to go Kyle Ryan, who's only at 60, but he's going to face Steve Finley. And then Gagne is going to come in after that. Good swing, power swing. Chris Davis does not have the arm for that. He did not take a good route. And we're going to try to hook it in there. Yeah, man, I had a good time. You played a great game. I look forward to seeing you play more. Because you're 11 and 14 right now, but your skills are higher than that. So I look forward to seeing you climbing those leaderboards pretty soon, my man. Thanks for stopping by. He went to Wagner. Is this immortal? Wish you could play like that every time. You've got it in you. It's just once you start playing more, just cut down those strikeouts or those swings and misses, and it'll be a different feeling. Good pitch. All right, so this is Diamond Wagner. It's not Immortal Wagner. Yikes. Pitch was too high. I timed it up perfectly, though. I think this is Silver Eddie Murray, because I don't think that Diamond card is out yet. Conquest Destiny. I wasn't really trying to check it, but I guess it's good that I did. I'm trying to go up the middle right now. Nice. See if I can get to second base. Yeah. Chris Davis does not have the arm to throw all the way through. Timed it up. Do I go contact swing? I think I have to.
Ball that down.
He's got enough power. I just need a sack fly, so he's got enough power to put it deep enough with a contact swing. Any tips for leveling up? Yeah, do the player missions. I'm assuming that's what you mean, just like XP and stuff. Ooh. If you're talking XP, then just the player missions. That might be the only way to do it, because playing games just takes way too long to actually level up. But doing the player missions, I could have made it. Yeah, the player missions, I think you might have to do Immortals to get to that point, but it's the fastest way to do it for sure. Just missed it. I didn't yank the PCI that time, so it was just RNG at that point. The pitch was a little bit right of center. Sometimes I get lucky and they put a good right left-handed hitter at the top, but I get lucky with a left-handed starter. Not so this time. True, if you haven't done Conquest at least once, it's a good way to level up, got a few good cards. But I think your team had Eric Karros.
One ball, two strikes.
No, Eric Karros is a positional program, so yeah. It's really boring, honestly, and you can live without it. I don't know if your team is really going to improve by doing Conquest, but there are a lot of missions within Conquest, and because of that, there's always XP that comes through those missions, and yeah, so it's a good way to level up. And actually, if you are just, wow, good swing, good swing. Honestly, Conquest Destiny doesn't have great cards, but it might be worth trying out for you, because I really like the Romo card, first of all. I think it's a great card. Who do I go to? I think I have to go Gagne. They're decent cards. The Eddie Murray will probably work well. It depends on how you really like Eric Karros. But there's not much else there. The Yount card is okay, but it seemed like you were hitting with Simmons. Simmons is amazing defense, so it's worth it. So I'm saying it may not be worth to do Conquest Destiny, but it depends on how your team shakes up. Let's see if we can make that play, and we can. Alright. Longoria versus the lefty. This is a good matchup. Yeah, I am doing Conquest Destiny, but only because I'm grinding Raleigh finger saves. And I still have like 70 or 90 saves left, so it'll take a while. But I figure if I do Conquest Destiny at the same time, it'll be a little less grueling. Nice to pick up a couple cards here and there. Don't have the Immortals to spend on the stubs to spend on Immortals. Makes total sense. They are very expensive right now. With the Career Arc and Immortal combo, it's going to take you at least like 100k per Immortal. Get down. Perfect. I'm going to third. Yeah, he's going back. Is that runners on the corners with nobody out, or is that one out? Nobody out. Alright. This might be great because Gagne can come in after a pinch hit, which means I don't have to waste him. Perfect. Oh man, that was my pitch. Do I want to steal here from first base? Jammed me. Who's in right field? Shu's got a good arm. And I left way too early. Kelby? Or Reimer? Who's got speed? Billy Burns? Is he a lefty? He's a switch hitter. I'm going to go Billy Burns. I just want to put the ball on the ground here. I'm not going to cheese. I'm not going to bunt or anything like that. I just want to put the ball on the ground. Whenever there's runners on the corners, you have to look for the fastball upstairs. People think that's a pop-up pitch, but if you're looking for it, you can crush it. That's going to score one. Score, score, score. Ooh, if he went home with it, he might have had me. People like to throw upstairs. They think it's a pop-up pitch, so if you sit on it, it's very hittable with the runners on the corner. And he's going to score. Chris Davis. Alright, that's a W. I think that's going to conclude it for today, though. Let's see. I think that's just 2 wins. That's fine. Alright. Thank everybody for stopping by. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for, I don't know if last real one is still here, but he did support the charity today, which is awesome. If you guys are interested in supporting the charity, it is above. I'll paste it below, though. Or not. Let me see if this works. Sorry. It's not going to work, but another time. Thanks for coming by. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you this weekend. Make sure you follow me on Twitter for sure, because I will update on the times for the streams this weekend. Peace.